Hi, good day, everyone. My name is Mule Taiwo, and I work with JOSRAC School Management Solution. Here, I have a good news for you. As a school owner, you've been wondering how you can manage your school effectively because you travel a lot, because you are not always around the school. You want to oversee, you want to be able to track your school. You want to be able to monitor what is going on in your school premises, even without being around, without being in the school. JOSRAC solution have all this in place for you. You can benefit and achieve a lot with JOSRAC school management solution. So I will be showing you the overview of what JOSRAC school management software can do for you. Right. So JOSRAC has been in existence since year 2014, and it has really helped a lot of schools to achieve their difficult tasks, their worries with ease, which means you can also be a beneficiary of this advanced school management solution. So stay tuned as I show you the overview of what you should be expecting on JOSRAC school management solution. And if you have any comments, any question at the end of this presentation, you can drop the question or your comments below. All right, thank you. So here we have our dashboard. This is called JOSRAC School Management Solution, and this is we call this a super admin dashboard. Why the name super admin dashboard is because you have overall control. You are in charge of your school management solution. You don't need even if you don't have any technical idea about software, the system is so flexible. It helps you, it gives you guide on how you can navigate your way and make use of this software with ease, like without having to need anyone's help, right? So as we can see, we have all these features available. The interface is very, very friendly. You don't have to stress yourself. All these features are what you can have access to, and I will be talking on each and every one of them on how effective they can be to help and manage your school activities. All right. So the platform is very easy to navigate. You can always find your way around it. All right. So, and all you need to manage to use this software is just an internet-enabled device, regardless the type of device you have, either a mobile phone, a laptop, desktop, or any device that have internet enabled on it, you are good to go. It does not necessarily need you to require you to have 100 system, a lot of laptops in your offices. All the teachers, the admin, the parents, the pupils, they can make use of their mobile phone to achieve this. The mobile app is also available, whereby you can go to Play Store, iOS Store to download it and start exploring the platform for the advancement of your school. All right. So I'll be taking you on the overview of each of these features. I'll be talking about them one by one. And in the next video, I'll be showing you in detail. I'll be going into it one by one on how you can effectively use them and work around it. The platform is very flexible, and at the same time, there are 4 beneficiaries to this platform as regards to your school, individual school, right? So the admin have access to overall control. You have access to control everything going in and out of this platform. And at the same time, there is a teacher's dashboard where teachers manage their own daily activities with ease. They don't have to share your dashboard with you. You don't have to worry about them having access to the admin portal. No. All they have access to is they only have access to those things that are related to teaching, right? Also, the parents have access to the portal. There is a parent dashboard whereby the parents use it to manage and track their children on a daily basis. And the system helps you to send a real-time notification based on their children's activities in school. You can send reports to them at any time, and they get real-time notification on their mobile phone through SMS and email. They have access to all these notifications. That's to let them know that they are part of the school, because without parents, the schools cannot be in existence. So this software helps you to carry everybody, all the stakeholders along. At the same time, the children, the students, the pupils also have access to their platform whereby they can carry out their daily activities, they can see their scheme of work, they can see the school calendar, they can know what event is coming up next at what time and what dates. They can access their CBT question, their exam question on the portal. They can also view, they have access to their past question, and make use of it. The platform is so robust. And at the same time, I will be sharing this information on the Super Admin dashboard. And do not think because we have all this available, the system, it will be difficult for you to use or to manage. No, the good news about this software is you can disseminate all these features to different admin. What do I mean by that? You can have as many admin as possible that will help you to manage this software, which means you can, and when you register an admin, you can assign privilege to them and give them tasks, the feature you want them to manage if you cannot manage everything. But as a school owner, you have overall control. You always have access to all this. All right, so stay tuned as I keep you, as I carry you along with the overview of this management software. All right, so as we can see, like I said earlier, the interface is very friendly, it's cool, and it's easy to navigate. These are the features you have access to use and manage your school. All right, so the very first thing we have here, the very first feature we have here is the school calendar. Now, why do we need the school calendar? Why is the school calendar available on this platform? What do I need to do with the school calendar? These are the questions you should ask yourself. Why is the school calendar so important? And the simple reason answers to this is that without school calendar, school cannot be in existence, in the sense that there must be a day that you resume to school and a day that you vacate. There will be a break in the school. There will always be a different kind of events, activities that you want to carry out in the school. So the school calendar is very important. As regards to our platform, the school calendar is very important. And on this school calendar, the system gives you the opportunity to design your calendar anyhow you want. What do I mean is, on this school calendar, you can set when your school is resuming and when your school is vacating for the term. You can set the midterm break. You can set any public holiday that comes up, regardless the time that you are being informed about it. What I mean by that is, if government declare any public holiday today, you don't have to start worrying about anything. What you just have to do is to go to the portal, set the break, that the holiday that government has announced, and automatically the parents, the teacher, and the students get notification on their phone. You don't have to start calling. You don't have to start broadcasting to their WhatsApp message anymore. The system helps you to manage and send information, pass information across to all the stakeholders. The parents get real-time notification about the events, the holiday, the breaks you've set, and it keeps reminding them of the dates, which means it helps you to reduce the stress of you thinking of how to communicate holiday or the resumption day to the parents. So this also helps you to manage the forecast of weekly events, which means you can set your weekly events on it, and the system helps you to keep track of everything. All right, so the next feature we have here is general setting. Now, this general setting, it's peculiar to your school. It's very important because on this general setting is where you are able to customize the platform to your need. We have all the settings available, as we won't be the one managing your school for you. So there are so many things. If anything is not working fine on your platform, and all you have to do is just to go to general setting. We have a lot of features available on it. All these features are available in general setting. You can switch on and off. You can disable and enable. You can do your configuration from this general setting and set your class name, their class arms, the way you want the system to function. You can set everything from this general setting. And next, we have offer subjects. Now, under this offer subjects, this gives you the advantage. Like I said earlier, we don't have any default setting on this platform, which means you have the privilege to configure it, to set it up to your school standard, because all schools are peculiar to their settings. Like the way my school runs might be different from how your school runs. So on this general offer subjects, you have the ability to set all the subjects you offered in your school. Categorically by class, you can set for junior class, you can set for senior class, you can set for the elementary school subjects separately, and all the pupils, all the teachers, have access to whatever you've set on the portal. All right, so the next feature we have here is average obtainable score. Now, this gives you the grace to set your examination obtainable score. For instance, you can set CA to be 60%. If you offer midterm results, you can set midterm result to be 20%, CA to be 20%, while you set exam to be 60%. Now, what this is doing for you is that when it's time for the teachers to upload their word results to impute the scores of their children, it helps them, it indicates and proves to them that they cannot enter anything above the score you must have designed from this page. Now, if, for example, if you set CA to be 40%, that means a teacher cannot enter 41 or 42 for CA score. They can only enter within the number figure 0 to 40. So whatever you set is the restriction you are giving to them, so that at the end of the term they have over 100%. All right, so the next is we have results auto comment. Now, as an admin person, as the head of school, after the teacher must have uploaded their results and compiled all their results, they usually bring it to your table. You have to start vetting, start making correction, start commenting on each of the results one after the other, which could be cumbersome. It could be so stressful and annoying sometimes. So with this, you don't have to worry about it. What you just have to do with this auto comments, auto results, auto comments is to just upload as many comments as possible for different score range, and the system helps you to pick it randomly and assign to different students according to their obtained scores. So this helps you to reduce the stress of you having to write on each children results, which can lead to the delay on issuing out their results to their parents at the end of the term. All right. So the next, we have result templates. On this result template, the system gives you the ability to pick whichever result that best fits into your school, which means we have a lot of result templates available on this portal. By coming to this feature, you have access to all the results templates. You can make use of anyone. You can activate anyone you want for different school category. What do I mean by that is you can set a different result template for primary school. You can set different one for secondary school. You can set different one for junior class and different one for senior class. Whatever you've choose here is the sample of how your result output will look like at the end of the term when you are issuing out the results. All right, so the next we have add edit staff here. This is where you can register all your staff, regardless their role, regardless their whatever they do in the school, ranging from the security to the teaching class, non-teaching class, contract staff, or you register everybody that is working in your school. You register them on this add edit staff, including yourself and all the admin. You register everybody here. All right, so the next feature we have here is excuse me. This is an add edit administrator. Like I said earlier, the system gives you the privilege to have as many admin as possible, which means you can have a lot of admin. You can register somebody as an accountant, and you set the privilege and assign only accounting feature to the person, which means the person will have access to every other thing we have here. The person will only have access to this accounts feature right here. All right, so whatever privilege you assign to anybody on this portal is what they have access to. Whatever you don't want anybody to have access to, they don't have access to it. As a school owner, you can control all this from this portal. All right, the next feature we have is add edit learner. This is where you have the ability to register all your learners, all your pupils on the portal. You can register them, register their parents, their guardian, you register everybody here, then you have access to it here. All right, this helps you to have access to your pupils' overall head count at a glance. You don't need to be in school. You can also, wherever you are, you can export it to CSV file and print it out if you need hard copy of your words of your students in the school. All right, the next we have online admission and entrance registration. Yeah, with this now, the system gives you an online admission form which you can use during the summer break or whenever you want to have new intake for your school. This form can be available. We can make it available on your school website. You can always have a direct link to it, which can be shared, which is shareable to parents or your prospective parents for them to fill. They fill the form and they make the payments then automatically their word is enrolled to the school. All right, this is the stress of the parents having to visit the school before they can get their child admitted to your school. All right. And also we have parents and guardian list here. This is where you have access to all the parents of the wards in your school. You have access to them. You want to see who is this person parents. You want to see this child parents. You want to see that child parents. You have access to all their information right here. You can communicate with them. You can send messages. You can broadcast anything to them at any point in time. They get real-time notification, like I said, on their phone, and they can follow suit. All right. So the next is where we have final result broadsheets. On this final result broadsheets, the system helps the teacher to calculate their result that they must have uploaded. Once the teachers are done uploading results, they send it to you as an admin. And with this, now you have access to whatever subject result they've uploaded. You can review it. You can see their comments and all the scores. The system helps you to do the calculation. The teachers or yourself, you don't have to do calculation of CA plus exam plus midterm and having overall average. And no, you don't have to do all this anymore. The system helps you to manage this area and sum everything and give you the accurate percentage and score, which means this helps you to eliminate the error of the calculation error, the use of cleaner with as a result of calculation error. This helps you to eliminate all that as the system take control of your calculation. You don't have to overstress yourself in calculating. This also reduces the stress on you or on the teachers as well. All right. So the next is we have digital library. This helps you to, or you can have somebody as a librarian in your school, or you can actually propose to your publisher for a soft copy of your books. If you have your books, if you are a writer and you have your books, you can also upload it on this portal. Now, when you upload it on this digital e-library, you can make some free. You can monetize some of the book in the sense that you can place price on it, which means the students will have to purchase it before they will have access to download or to read it online. And whatever you upload here as a library, it's peculiar to your school. No other school, no one else can have access to it. All right. So the next is where we have computer-based text. After the teacher must have set their CBT for their children, they send it to you as an admin for review. Now, after you must have reviewed the CBT question, the exam question that was set by the teacher, you can reshuffle it, you can reset it, you can change the dates, you can place a hold on it, depending on what you want to do. We have a lot of settings available for this CBT, which you can make use of. And another good part, another good news I would like to share with you here is you can set as many questions as possible. All your teachers can set as many questions as possible, and it does not have limit to the number of students that can attempt the question, regardless the number of your students. As long as they have internet-enabled device, they can access the CBT, and the CBT work perfectly, just like our JAMB question. Like we all know, all the professional exams are being taken by the use of CBT these days. So with this now, you are able to carry your children, your words, your students along for them to have idea, to know how to make use of the CBT platform. All right, so the next feature we have is class attendance. Now, after the teacher must have marked their daily attendance in class, it comes to you as an admin. You can review it, you can overview it, you can see whosoever that is present in class and who is not available, who is not present in class. You have access to track all that from here. Everything on this platform is printable. So even if government official comes and they want to see your attendance, they want to see anything related to your school activities, how you run your school, everything on this portal, don't worry about it. You can easily click within few clicks. You have access to it. You send it to printer, and then you can have the hard copy of it. All right. So the next is weekly subject timetable. With this now, you can set your timetable. You can set your exam timetable. You don't have to start pasting it on the wall anymore. The moment you set it here, the system helps you to disseminate it. The student have access to it on their portal. The teachers have access to it on their portal. And when it's about the time to take any subject for any teacher, the system automatically alerts those teachers and send notification to them. For example, like by 10 a.m. you are having so subject, by 1 p.m. you are having so subject. So when it's the time, the system send notification to you so that you know that, okay, it's net your time and it's your time to go and take the class. Then you can proceed to for the lecture. So next we have submitted lesson notes. On this submitted lesson notes, the teacher prepare their lesson notes and they bring it to you as an admin to view it, to check and approve it. But with this now, you don't have to worry about them presenting it to you. And like I said, either you are around, you are available in the school, you are not in the school. You don't need to physically be in school to manage your lesson notes, to see what the teachers are doing. For as long as they prepare their work on the portal and submit to you with this dashboard, you can lay your hand on it and see whatever they've prepared. You can approve and disapprove it. So this lesson notes also work the same way. Once the teacher approve, submit their lesson notes, you have access to it. If there's any error, if there's anything you want them to correct, you can indicate and disapprove it back to them for correction. Once they make correction and resubmit to you, you have access to it. The same thing applies to scheme of work. The teachers have the ability to submit their scheme of work in order to prepare the words, the children, the students prior to the class. So once they submit the scheme of work, it also comes to you as an admin. You can review it. If it's okay, you approve it. At the point of view, once you approve it, it goes to the student. They have access to see it and see what's the topic they are treating next in a particular class, and they can also prepare for it. All right. So the next we have teachers' weekly reports for the primary school or the secondary school that send weekly reports on a weekly basis. The teacher can prepare it and submit. Once they submit it, it comes to you as an admin. Now, the admin, you can also review it and approve it. Once you approve it, it goes to the parent for them to know the overview, to see the overview of the weekly report of their child, of their words class. Now, the next we have learners clocking. Now, the system helps you, like I said it earlier, that the system helps you to keep track of your children, of your students, regardless your location, regardless their location. So once they come to school, there is a device that we have a device that helps you to check them in and clock them out when they are leaving. So at the entrance of the school, and in most of our schools that we have available on the portal, they assign this feature to the security personnel. If you don't have one, if you don't have a security that can manage this, you can assign it to different teachers, as many teachers as possible. So once the children are coming in, they scan them in, and once they scan them in, you get a notification about the arrival of that child to the school, and the parents also get a notification of when their child arrive at the school. And this also helps you to keep track of whosoever that is bringing the child to the school. What do I mean by that? If someone else or the parents bring the child to the school, by scanning them in, the system automatically capture the person that brought the child to the school. The system capture their face and send as notification to the parents and also to the school owner or whosoever that is in charge, which means when a child is leaving the school, for some parents that are not available, they are busy at work, they send someone else to come and pick their child. Don't worry about it. The system helps you to manage the security of this area in the sense that the system capture the person's face and send to the parents instantly, and they get the notification. The parents have option to accept the notification. Once they accept it, you get notification back as a school that, okay, this parent has approved this person to pick his or her child out of the school, which means in case of anything, you can always make reference to that. If the parent disapprove this, you know that this person was not authorized by the parents to come and pick the child. This is very useful in terms of the security wise of this software. So, and the next feature we have is scannable ID card. Now, the system also generates an ID card for you, which is working in hand with this learners clocking, because their ID card will be used to check them in. So this system helps you to generate ID card. You don't have to worry yourself. You can have as many ID cards as possible with no extra cost. What you just have to do is generate the ID card, send it to printer, or if you want the hard copy, plastic copy of it, you can still print it out. Print it out yourself. There is a QR code attached to that ID card, which is being used to track the children wherever they are, whenever they arrive to school, and whenever they are leaving. So this is also very useful. And you don't have to start giving your ID card to any graphic designer to design it for you. We have a customizable ID card available on the platform for you. Next, we have communication, news, and message box. This feature helps you to send messages, to communicate your school newsletter, to send it across to the parents. And before I move on, if you notice, we have this notification. All these notifications, the numbers you are seeing at the top means there are number of, for example, there are number of CBT that has been submitted by a teacher here. You have 2 here, and scheme of work 4 have been submitted from different teacher, and broadsheets we have 16 available. Then now on the communication, this 10 notification means that maybe different parents or teachers have sent message to you as an admin. So like I said, the system notifies you, it sends notification, real-time notification to you, so you don't miss out anything on this platform. For as long as it's been communicated to you through the platform, you have access to it at any time. So the next, we have bulk SMS. The system also gave you bulk SMS, which you can use to send a payment reminder or to parents. Now we have visitors log. Visitors log helps you to keep track of your daily visitors in the school. You don't have to do it on a written paper, which can get damaged at any time. So with this now, the security person can keep track of keep record of every day daily visitors on this system. And once they keep a record, once they register a new visitor on this system, you get a notification instantly, depending on the admin that they direct the message the visitors to. For example, I said you can register as many admin as possible here. Now, if you register somebody has a HOS of the school here, and when visitor comes, they say they want to see the HOS for one reason or the other. So the security person, whoever that is in charge of this visitor log, can pick the admin they want to see from here. They can pick it. It's under this feature, all the admins will be listed. They can pick the admin they want to visit, the visitor has come to see. Once they pick it and submit, that particular admin alone will get notification that, okay, so person wants to see you. It will show either the person have appointment with you, either you want to see the person or not. Now you have, as an admin, you have the right to approve or disapprove it. If you disapprove it, meaning you don't want to see the visitor, the security does not need to leave their post and start coming to your office anymore. They can, which can be risky to the school, because in the process of them running to your school and coming back, someone else can sneak into the school. So with this now, the security have been made permanently remain on their post. They don't have to move, because any visitor that comes, they keep track of them from here, and you get notification. If you want to welcome the visitor, you have a button to click to welcome the visitor. Then the security also get notification that you are accepting the visitor to come in. Then they can send the visitor in. Now, another good part of this visitor log is once you are done with the visitor and you don't have anything you want the visitor to leave, just click on the done button on your portal. Once you click on this done button, the system sends notification back to the security that you are done with this visitor and it's time for the visitor to go out. Now, the reason for this is in case a visitor comes and you click on you are done and the visitor did not come out in the next 5-10 minutes, the security will know that the system will keep alerting the security that this visitor is yet to come out. Now, the security can raise an alarm or visit your office while the visitor is not out yet. You understand what I mean? So that's so very good in terms of security as well. And now we have this QR code for the teachers clocking on a daily basis as against your normal sign-in system, whereby the teacher can decide to, if a teacher comes in by 10 a.m., they can write that they arrive at the school by 7 a.m. or thereabouts. All right, so with this system, there's no need for you for any teacher to sign on a paper anymore. You have a QR code that you can paste in as many areas as possible in your school. When the teacher arrives at the school, they scan this QR code and the QR code automatically help to snap it, take the picture of that teacher, and it also send the location where they are scanning the code from. So you don't have to worry about it. Whenever any teacher clock into the school, you'll be able to know that this teacher is actually in school while clocking in, which means somebody cannot be on the road and clock in. Even if they try to do that, the system will prove it will send a notification about their real-time location, which means it will send the location where they are clocking in from. Even if it's a 2 building away from the school, you will get to see it as the system keep track of that. And also we have this summer report. Under this summer report, you can use it to send the summer results to the parents, your prospective parents, to have idea on their child performance during the summer break. So the next, we have this accounting feature, which is also very, very important to all schools owner, because yes, we are running a school to earn some money, and we are all expecting a return on investments after all the stress we must have gone through training the children and taking them to an advanced level in education. So the next feature we have here is where we have tuition and related fees setting. Under this tuition and related fees setting, the system helps you. It gives you the ability to set your school fee, your book fee, every related fee individually for different classes. So which means you can set different fee for basic 1, different fee for basic 2. You can do it according to their class, and it also gives you the advantage of setting for new intake, which is called acceptance fee. You can set all that. Now, after you must have set all your bill here, the system helps you to send it to the parent. The parent does not have to come to the school to come and ask how much am I paying, or what is my next term bill, or what is my previous term outstanding. You don't have to worry about that. The system helps you to effectively manage your school accounts. Without you don't really need external auditor, you don't need external accountants to manage your school. With this system in place, everything is accurate with our accounting system. All right. So in case a parent make payments, you can keep track of their payments from here. You don't have to worry about the payments or whatever they pay when they make instrumental payments. This feature give you the advantage of you setting and keeping record of whatever amount they've paid, and it helps you to generate receipts automatically. You don't have to even send the receipt to the parents. You don't have to send it to anybody via email. The moment you keep record of the amounts being paid from this platform, automatically the system generates the receipts, and it automatically sends the receipts to the parents as well. They receive it in their email, in their portal. They also get notification. They can view the same receipts, and each and every receipt have their receipt number, which you can use as a school owner at any point in time to track any receipts, which means if a parent is bringing a proof of receipt from your school to you that, okay, I've made payments and this was the receipt that the system generated, you can make use of that receipt number to check and track that receipt if it's actually from your portal or not. And next, we have staff payroll. The system helps you to manage your staff payroll, the payment slip, and everything. The system helps you to manage your tax and everything. You don't have to meet a tax professional to help you to calculate tax and anything anymore. The system helps you to manage all this regardless the amounts you are paying the staff. All right. The next, we have tuition and related fee defaulter. These features helps you to keep track of those that are still owing tuition fee, regardless the amount. Even if it's 1,000 naira, the system help you to keep track of them and do the calculation by class. And with this, you are able to see how much the individual is owing, and the system helps you to calculate the total amount the student in a particular class is owing for the term. All right. So the next, we have budget and expenses. This helps you to keep track of your budgets. You can register as many budgets as possible at the beginning of the term. Let's say, for example, you have a school bus and you want to budget a total of 500,000 for your school bus, like fueling services and all like that for the school bus. You can keep record of that budget here. And on a daily basis, as you spend on the fueling or servicing of the school bus and all that, you record it under expenses. Now, the expenses automatically check the budget you must have assigned to that particular service in your school, and it helps you to keep track of the budget. And now the good part of this is when you are spending above the budget, automatically the system will start alerting you that the budget you set for this particular item for this particular service in your school, you are exceeding it already. So with this now, you are able to control your spending as a school owner. All right, so the next we have stock inventory. The stock inventory is a system that helps you to keep track of all the things you are selling in the school, like the uniform, any item that is sellable in the school, whereby the children will have to purchase it. We have this available in stock inventory. You can register as many as possible and you can keep track of them. Your accountant does not have to do manual calculation anymore. The system gives you an accurate calculation of the items you are selling. Now, we also have extra income. If there are other items you did not prepare for the school, you don't really think you'll be offering them into school, and it comes an impromptu, you can always keep track of them from here, register them, whatever you are spending as a budget on it, and your overall income, like your return on investment of that extra activity that you did not budget for, everything comes there. And at the end of the term, you have overall school finance. Under this overall school finance, you have access to the total income of your school, like the inflow and outflow. You have access to see the total amounts you've paid to each staff on a termly basis and the total amounts at the end of the term. And also all the expenses, everything is being calculated here and being deducted from the total amount you are expecting as a school owner, which means these features give you the access to see the total amount you are expecting as a school owner, the total amount you have received, the total amount that is being owned by the defaulters, and the total amount you spend out of your income. Then the system gives you the total balance of your school, which you should be expecting in your school account. So I will stop here right now. We also have all this as an add-on feature. All right. So right now, we thought I've explained, I'm very sure your school will be one of the beneficiary of this advanced, like amazing features, which means with all these features, you don't need any other thing to put in place in order to manage your system. I don't know if you have an existing software or you don't have one yet, JOSRAC is available for you. If you have an existing one and you still want to compare with our software, we are available for you. We've proved to you that our software, the JOSRAC School Management Solution, it's available and it's there to help you to manage each and every feature, every activities in your school. With all this feature, I will prove to you that I don't think there's any other thing you offer in school or any way you run your school that is not available on this portal. All you just have to do is to explore it. And we are always available to support you at any time. If there's any challenge, anything you are looking for that you don't know how to work around it on the portal, type it here. You can use this search engine to search anything on this portal, like how do I upload my word results? How do I keep record of payments? How do I track my payments? You can type anything here and you click on search. The system will give you the information, just like we use our Google system. The Google system search engine, the same thing happens here. So everything related to this platform, you can make inquiry, you can search from here. And if the answer of your question is not available, you can easily contact us. We'll release our WhatsApp number. Then all this, also this live chat here is very, very active. Once you initialize the chat and you send a message through it, automatically within 5-10 minutes, someone will respond to you and they will give you guides on how to work with the portal. All right, so for now, I will hold on. In the next video, I'll be showing you the overview of the teacher's portal, what the teacher has done to benefit, how to use the portal, and the advantage of having a school management portal for your teachers. I'll be talking about it for now. And the next, we'll be talking about, we'll be showing you the parent portal, what their portal looks like, the overview of the parent portal, what they should be expecting from the use of this software. All right. So for now, I will hold on here, and I want to appreciate all of you, all my viewers. I want to appreciate you. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video. Bye.